It's Daily Chris, and I'm going to be answering a couple of questions about my upcoming track. First question here: what inspired you to record a song in Spanish? Well, I love the Spanish language, and I picked it up as a child because I used to watch a lot of telenovelas with my mom growing up, and she gets them in the original CDs. So I wasn't watching the English dubbed version; I was watching the Spanish version, and I realized over time I could actually like understand what they were saying without the subtitles. So I love the language itself. And I remember one time I was like, that was when I was still working on my EP then with Cranky, and I mentioned something about recording in Spanish, and I was like, I'm not sure. But then he was like, oh no, you're doing that. You're definitely going to do that. We didn't get to work on it, and it's something that had just always been on my mind. But then, 7 years later, and here we are. Was recording in Spanish intimidating? Which part was the hardest? Writing, pronunciation, or recording? Oof. Was it intimidating? Of course. This is not a language I use every day. I'm not a native speaker. The writing part was not so hard because I wrote the song in English, and then I just kind of like how to like transcribe. The writing part wasn't the difficult part. The pronunciation, definitely. Now it's a different thing when you're just winging it, like, yes, but this time around I'm recording a song. I know that the Latinas do not forgive when you do not pronounce well, so everything had to like be pronounced correctly. So the pronunciation was sort of like a lot because I'm trying to maneuver my pitches in the studio. I'm trying to maneuver basically like recording generally, and I'm also trying to make sure that I'm pronouncing this well. It's not like English that just rolls off my tongue easily. So yes, the pronunciation and the recording part was definitely the most intimidating and the hardest part of it, but the writing wasn't. Was there ever a moment when you thought maybe I'm not ready to do this? Oh yes, every moment. At first when I started, I was like all fired up, yes, but then at some point I got tired. I was like, why am I even doing this? Thank God for Don Zizi, who is like, we've started, we'll have to see it through, because if it was just me, I would have thrown in the towel. It was exhausting. I might say something and we'd have to do several retakes. Yes, I know other recordings you have to do several, but it was different because this is a different language and it was just a whole lot of work. I'm not even gonna lie. So yes, there were like so many times when I thought, why am I even doing this? But then, thank God I saw it through. Thank God for that Zizi. Are you fluent in Spanish or are you still learning? Oh, I'm definitely still learning, please. I can't even say, oh, I'm very fluent or something. I still have a long way to go. And I don't even have anybody that I'm interacting with in Spanish every day. So, yes, I am still learning, please. If you could perform this song with any Latin artist, who would it be? Raúl Alejandro, my crush. Raúl Alejandro, my crush. That man's vocals just takes me out of this world. Such a fine, handsome man with very nice vocals. Yes, if I was to do this song with anybody, it would be Raúl Alejandro. Is this a one-off experiment or should fans expect more Spanish music? Honestly, I don't know. This one was not even planned. It just sort of came out. So I can't say. Could be a one-off, could be the one and only. And then we could do more. I don't know. Let's see what the future holds. What does this song say about your growth as an artist? Oh, I have grown. I have grown. I'm not even going to lie. From vocals to confidence, I have grown. This has to be my favorite of all time, at least for now, currently. Any other language you want to explore musically? Yes, my native Igbo language. For somebody who speaks Igbo so well, I can't record in Igbo. It's like, that's the thing people don't get. Record singing and talking are two different things. I'm a talkative, sure. Igbo, I speak it fluently. But then when it's time to, you see, artists like Fino, Flavor, JD Bombshell, kudos to those guys, man. Being able to just fluently sing in Igbo, that's top tier. One day, hopefully, I hope I can do something in Igbo, because after, like, Igbo is my favorite language. There is nothing sweeter than Igbo, not even Spanish. I don't care what anybody says. If you could describe this song in one sentence that makes everyone want to press play, what would you say? Sultry. From the minute the instrumental comes on, it's sultry. And I know when you hear it, you might not understand what they're saying, but I don't know. I just believe you can feel what I'm trying to communicate. It's sultry, very sultry, and well, they said one word, so let's stick to one. All right, that will be it. Make sure you listen, stream, listen, watch, and download away from the sorrow. That's what it means. Yes. So let's get to happiness. All right, bye, guys.